everybody, Osak here, and coming to you here on May the 19th of 2024, coming from San Antonio, Texas. Remember the Alamo. And just wanted to share something with you. Just a quick review of a new to me and a new uh, carbine that I picked up. Rifle, actually. I guess an 18-inch would be considered a rifle, right? So this is about, as the title, as you know from the title, this is about the PSA, Palmetto State Arms, AR-15, or AR-15, I'm sorry, AR-10 type clone, if you will. It's a G3-10 multi is what's marked on the receiver. And of course, you get these off the Palmetto State Armory website. And this is a pretty standard version here that I picked up recently. And so I'm just going to go over it real quick. I'm not going to go into detail. There's plenty of other reviews on YouTube if you want to get more details about this. But basically, it was a way for me to be able to get into a 308 battle rifle, okay, for under $1,000. And this one in particular, I was able to actually pick up for under $700, which is one of the things I like about Palmetto State Armory. Is they have daily deals and they offer complete lowers and complete uppers. And when you buy a complete lower and a complete upper instead of an entire, just a complete rifle, you can save often, 100, $150, which is what I did. Okay. Now, haven't shot it yet. I don't know how it's going to function. Again, a lot of other reviews, range reviews. One things I've seen from that is that these can be a little picky about their ammo selection, or not selection, but their the ammo that it likes to shoot, that it'll shoot well. And it's not always based on, rarely I think, based on, from what I've seen, the price tag on the ammo, or whether it has tactical or target, or whatever on the label. Doesn't matter. Match doesn't seem to matter. Like I saw one where the rifle shot wolf steel cased really, really well, actually better than, or as good as the best of the brass case stuff that they tested. And they tested like 5 or 6 different types, and the wolf was every bit as good. So go figure. But anyway, I'll just run through this real quick. As you can see here, it's got an adjustable buttstock. And it comes, this one here just comes standard with this MOE, this Magpul MOE buttstock. Not the highest quality. It does have a little play in it. I think it'll do, okay. And I had, as you can see here, I had to put the sling on just by looping it through the the slot here, instead of using a quick detach, because it doesn't have a quick detach connection on it. But again, I think it's adequate for my needs. Okay, at least at this point, I can always replace that very easily. The basics on the thing, you always look at like, oh, gee, is the castle nut staked? Yes, it's staked in 2 spots. The the gas key on the bolt carrier is staked properly, etc. So, I think from what I've seen and everything I've ever gotten from PSA, they do a nice job. You do have to check it out. Every once in a while, they'll have a quality, blip, and then you have to use their customer service, which I hear is very good. So, basically moving forward here, got your standard AR-10 clone receiver, okay? And it does come with a rubberized grip that you see here, kind of a standard configuration AR grip. Okay, seems to feel good. You can, of course, again, if you don't like that, you can easily replace that. And I will tell you this, the trigger on the thing is actually very good. It's a standard 2-stage trigger. And just giving it a try here, it's actually very good. For, the issue economy trigger, that's an excellent trigger, in my opinion. And of course, it has a rail on the top, and you see it does not go the full length of the handguard, but it is a lightweight aluminum, aircraft aluminum forearm here. It does have the the rail up here in the front. Okay, so if you want to put a, for example, a backup iron sight set on it, you're set to go with that. Uh, this one that I got has the stainless steel barrel, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of got a thinner profile under the grip here, and then at the the gas port and past it, it gets thicker. And it comes with a standard A2 flash hider, as you can see. Okay. And now this is the one you can see here. It has 3 screws. I think they, in the past they had trouble with this walking forward under fire. And they had, I noticed those had 2 screws, and they also have, just the way it's set up here, it keeps it from rotating, and it's got the 3 screws to torque it down. Of course, this is another thing that you can replace if you don't like it, very easily. Okay, I probably will not replace it. I don't see a need to do that. And you'll notice on here I have this little scope on here. This is something I had, okay? And you'll notice it's a P-223, no longer manufactured by Nikon, but I really like this little scope. If you look at the ballistics between 223 and 308, and this is chambered in 308, by the way, so it'll handle 308 or 762 by 51 NATO. All right, either is good in this, because this works the reverse of 556 and 223. Gets the other way around for that. But if it's chambered in 308, it's good for both. If it's chambered in 762 by 51 only, then you don't want to shoot 308 out of it. So I like the fact that they chambered it in 308. But again, back to the little scope I'm using here. This is a P-223 Nikon. It has a little bullet drop reticle on it with just a couple marks. But the turrets are set up for allow you to zero it at 100. And then it basically allows you to adjust the bullet drop out to, let me see on here, 2,200 yards. That's a little optimistic, I would say. But that's basically how it's set up. Okay, you can just do it. And the 223 and the 308 are actually not all that different. I was kind of surprised, at least out to about 500 yards. And out past that, then they do tend to spread more. So you just have to shoot it and see how it compares, and then just know your rifle. Know the scope in this case. But to me, it's a 3-power scope, and that's plenty good for what I want to do, especially since I already had it and had the proper type of mounts, and the placement above bore is perfect for this type of a rifle. So anyway, trying to think of anything else. I'm not going to get too technical. I did get some mags. I chose the hex mags that PSA sells. All right, with the orange followers here. And so these are 20-round mags. And so I just started with 5 of these. I'll be getting some more, obviously. And the rifle does have an adjustable gas port, and it does come with instructions, a little card that explains how to adjust that if necessary. Most of the reviews I've seen have indicated that it really wasn't necessary with your standard ammo. But if you're going to go with the really heavy bullets and some things of that nature, or shoot it suppressed, which you can do, if you put a suppressor on here, then you may want you want the ability to adjust the gas port, because when you do suppress it, it tends to increase the pressures, so it would be overpressure if you don't adjust the gas port accordingly. But it also comes with this, like I said, a long Allen key that is used. You insert it through the front to adjust that gas port. All right. So that's about it. I have an AR Stoner, sling on it, which is a good basic sling. It allows you to carry it in the ready position and quickly adjust it out if you need to take it and shoulder it quickly, and then adjust it between there if you want. But for like about $18, I think on Midway, 17 or $18, I thought that was a pretty good sling, at least good enough for what I want to do with it. So there's plenty of other slings available, that's for sure. But I just wanted to give you a quick rundown. If you're thinking about getting a 308 battle rifle, then you've got a choice for around $700 if you shop well from PSA. and it's going to get you into an actual full power 308 battle rifle that would allow you to reach out to 1,000 yards if you can hold that. That's not really what I'm looking at. This more as a designating marksman type role, maybe out to 500 or 600 yards at the most. And I doubt I'll ever have to use it for that, frankly. But if I do, now I have the capability of doing that, and knowing that I'll have a much better hit probability because of the rifle that I chose. Okay, so anyway, just wanted to share that with everybody. Again, Palmetto State Armory, and this is the Generation 3 or G3-10, and chambered in 308 Winchester. Now, if you wanted to, you could get additional uppers in different calibers. They have uppers, I believe, in 260 Creedmoor. Anyway, there's different caliber. You can go on their website and see what they have. I don't remember exactly what they've got at this point in time, but I know there are additional caliber choices if you'd like. They're all, the ones based off the 308 case, of course. So, which makes sense. All right, that's about it, folks. That's about all I can think of. Thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate it. If you like the vids or you want to get notified, please subscribe. And if you like this particular video, please give me a thumbs up. Appreciate that. And everybody, have a great day.